blue silent. So it's going to be silent with some defect cards. What do we do as a blue silent? I think blue runs are going to be challenging in general because you only get the one orb slot. Also, just like any silent run where you get no Niao bonus is kind of brutal. I think these colored runs in general, I'm not going to be able to do like a ton of elites because we don't have the Niao bonus. So we're probably going to be aiming for like 1 or 2. It's a pretty decent route here. 3 fights, question mark, shop, into fire, elite, fire. It's pretty much ideal. We are forced into another elite, but I think that's okay. Yeah, we got 1 orb slot. Whenever you get, whenever you have a blue modifier, or if you take a prismatic shard, if you're capable of getting defect cards, you get a pity orb slot. Is red silent better, Shiv? I'm not really convinced that's true. Other than wrist blades, it seems like it doesn't make too much of a difference. I think we're survivor, defend, striking here. Take 1. And then taking 2, and hopefully setting up lethal. Alright. Force field is pretty interesting. So we could do like a power synergy stuff. Yeah, that's probably what we want to do. I don't know about floor 1 heat sinks, but power synergy seems pretty great. Get an echo form and a bunch of noxious fumes and footworks and backflips and stuff. That seems great. Yeah, I don't think we can, but we don't have any attack options, so it's either deflect or kind of a useless power synergy card. And I don't know if deflect is really a good floor 1 pick. So let's go for a useless power synergy thing, and I think heat sinks has better upside than force field. We kind of, if we pick heat sinks, we like have to get mummified hand or we lose the run at some point. Which is scary. Maybe we take force field and just take a literal curse, like it's completely unplayable. Yeah, because force field is good if you even get like 1 noxious fumes or a backflip. Whereas heat sinks like literally doesn't do anything until like way later. Yeah, let's take force field. Who's the boss here? It is Hexaghost again. Okay. Well, hopefully we get a bunch of poison or something. Okay, we got our unplayable friend here. So we're either leaving 1 at 10 or 1 at 11. 11 seems pretty close to 6 times 2. So we'll leave him there. Although that means we're leaving this guy at 7, which is not really any good. I should have broken both with strikes. I'm going to go back and do that. Yeah, it's technically playable. Spending 3 energy on getting 12 block is probably not, in general, what you want to be doing. Taking a ton of damage here, taking 7. For turn 1 of the Laos fight. Oof. Alright, well I guess we can block out this turn, so... okay, we're getting weakened, so it's important that we set them to multiples of 4, which we can do for both. We can't kill either of them. Hopefully we draw 3 strikes and we just kill them both next turn. Yeah, we did. Great. Okay. Sweeping Beam seems great. None of these are powers. So it's between Sweeping Beam and Flying Knee, I guess. Flying Knee actually makes Force Field theoretically playable. Sweeping Beam would be our first AoE, though. What's so bad? They're both really good. These are like great damage commons. I can't imagine which one you think is bad. Oh, sure. But I mean, it's better than not being able to play a force field. Yeah, they both have really good upside too. Flying Knee, like later in the run, will be like, okay, we'll take this 5 energy turn next turn and play an Echo Form and something. Sweeping Beam is like, well, we'll dig for answers. I think Flying Knee is probably better right now. Does slightly more damage to Gremlin Knob. Makes the skill playable. Okay, hopefully getting lethal next turn. No. We can block out. And there's probably a bunch of damage in here. Yep. Attack potion. We got Glacier available. It's not really what we were planning on doing, but it is still a Glacier. It doesn't do... Glacier is so weird with one orb slot, because it like is kind of worse than normal and kind of better than normal. Because you get 12 block with it. You get 14 block with it, basically. But you get 12 of it right away and then a Frost Orb. I guess I'll take that. It seems really good. Normally you get 11, so you get more than normal. Scrap Ooze. I think we're willing to go in for at least 11 here. We have a fire before the elite, so... Okay, do we go in for 18? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Well, that's a terrible relic, so, crap. Well, we do get an extra card reward because we are resting here, so that's something. No relic here. And no powers. I guess Static Discharge is technically a power, but no good powers. Oh, would you feed her? I forgot this morning. Kagun is panicking. Do we like go for the eyes against Gremlin Knob? We have a bunch of money and dagger throws on sale, so just buy some attacks. So buy like both of these in a potion, block potion. Can't afford secret weapon. Yeah, I think these are fine. Alright, getting 2 orb slots seems pretty reasonable. Makes Force Field a little bit more playable. Gives Glacier some more upside sometimes. Also, we're going to want to pick Defragment if we see it, and Capacitor makes Defragment much better. On the flip side, Riddle with Holes does way more damage against a theoretical Gremlin Knob. Also, a card that you normally wouldn't pick, but is maybe good here, is Reprogram. Reprogram gives us -2 focus, but then +1 strength and +1 dex. And normally that's terrible because you need to build around focus because you're a defect, but we're not a defect. We just have access to defect powers. So maybe we just don't care about focus at all. And we take Riddle with Holes because it scales with strength. We haven't seen one yet though, so it's not like we can really safely build around it. So we're kind of going opposite directions. We're either like going for orb stuff or we're going for Reprogram. Riddle with Holes is better right now, for sure. Yeah, I think we need to take Riddle with Holes for the elite because we're in trouble currently. We have some damage. Flying Knee, Dagger Throw, go for the eyes. kind of like Riddle with Holes, though. There's not a ton of strength scaling in Defect, though, so we're not, like, gaining access to a whole new world of crazy synergies, but I think I'll take it anyway. I guess we'll get the Frost Orb. Some other stuff matters. Alright, we're probably waking him up with that. We have Flying Knee going into a Riddle with Holes, which seems pretty good. We could theoretically just Flying Knee and not wake him up for 12. Still take the extra energy. But we'd be missing 12 damage, so I don't want to do that. This is a fine wake up. Let's double defend and save the block bot. And then this turn's probably the block bot. Let's do the attack pot too. Just see what's in there. Unload seems good. Ooh, Melter would have been really good when he was still asleep. Alright, let's grab Unload. I'll go ahead and block once. And then strike Unload. Terrible timing on the Glacier. That's really unfortunate. No. Okay, looks like we're using another rest soon. We need to absolutely get damage, because we're in danger of not killing him before we get debuffed again. 1 times 5, gross. We get more damage from 2 strikes than with the Riddle. Alright, we're at minus 4 strength. Oh, Unload saves us, that's good. Paper Crane's great. So we gotta find some weak. We actually have, go for the eyes, so we probably want to upgrade that. Dodge and Roll's good with the hopeful footworks. Guess I'll pick up. There's the Shiv cards I needed last run. Rebound is super good, right? There's all kind of stuff we would want to recur with silent. You can't recur powers, which is theoretically what we're trying to do. But I think I'll just take it because it's a huge damage coming. Akabiko, okay. Now we're forced into another elite. What's these guys? Wow, Riddle with Holes Akabiko. Hell yeah. I'll take 55 damage, please. And then I'll block out. I'm gonna mute myself because my wife made me breakfast and I want to eat it. She actually helpfully left it uncooked so that I can cook it for myself later. So I'm not going to mute myself. What do we want next turn? We have Glacier to block out, so it's probably Glacier Flying Knee. So maybe we don't want to rebound anything. Okay. I guess we just riddle with Hole's Flying Knee then, and just kill this guy. We miss out on the Frost Orb, but we kill somebody, so. And block out, even though we're discarding a daze, that's okay. Not a huge deal. I knew I should have split the weak charges when there were two of them up. It would have saved me 3 health right now. And it wouldn't have mattered because we overkilled that guy by more than 3. Okay, not a terrible fight. Not great though. Be a claw deck. Is there a reason Silent is super good at being a claw deck? We got backflip. Silent does have really good card draw. We have some strength scaling stuff that we're trying to do. We have rebound already. Dagger third draws a card. Could be a claw deck. Another flying knee. Without the relic riddle in the beginning. Yeah, still no powers. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. The riddle with holes plus Akabiko. Is Claw good against Hexaghost? We need to find some more damage for Hexaghost. We are too slow currently. Claw does scale up, although slowly. We're kind of a energy-hungry deck with the Force Field and the Glacier, the Riddle with Holes. So I think I'll take a second Flying Knee. And get some upgrades. I think we want question marks. We're pretty low on health, so trying to dodge fights here. I guess I'll transform a strike, sure. Ooh, a backflip. That's an excellent outcome. No riddle with holes this time. 14 plus another 6 plus 12 is 28, so we could kill one of them. I'm not sure why I would want to do that. Because then you're just vulnerable. Take more damage. Okay, so now we get to kill this one. Or not. Oh, we do. Okay, great. So we kill him, and then we try to kill him next turn. So the vulnerable never hurts us. Ooh, we missed Riddle with Holes. That's kind of what I was counting on. Oh, we have enough damage anyway. We scrape. We didn't take that claw, so probably not a scrape deck. Scrape is pretty good with silent cards, because there's like deflect and some other stuff. It doesn't get you tactics or reflex, since they are just cards that don't have costs. They're not zero cost cards. I think we're done taking attacks for the moment, though. We've got a lot of damage. We do have rebound, so we can like rebound to go for the eyes and then scrape to draw it. I don't. What? So why would I put distraction in the deck? Like, can someone explain this to me? Because it's like, why don't I just pick the skill that I want and put that in my deck? Distraction just seems like such an empty card. I literally don't understand why it's in the game. Like sometimes it pays off huge and gets you like a corpse explosion, but like most of the time it's just like, oh, it blocks maybe. It's just unreliable. All of our question marks are fights. What is going on? Oh, I guess this one wasn't a question mark. Okay. Also, we can block out with neutralize. We could play Glacier, but we can just block out with Survivor. Neutralize is huge here with Paper Crane. We also got it upgraded. So we don't really need the Go for the Eyes upgraded, although it would still be helpful. Definitely going to play Flying Name. I think we want the damage from Strike, so we will just block out with Survivor. I believe it does get defect skills, yeah, although that's not part of the game I've spent a lot of time with. We have Bladeful here. Burst. That seems like a card just asking to get broken by something in the defect pool. Reprogram, obviously. Glacier. You can't burst Riddle. Riddle is an attack. Force Field, once we get there. Even just like Burst Backflip. Burst is just like good. Piercing Wail is also really good. Piercing Wail is particularly good in the Hexaghost fight, which we are, I would say, in danger of losing. Drawing cards until you have 6 in hand is something that Claw decks don't usually get to do. We're not really a Claw deck, so... Expertise seems like a very Claw deck friendly card, though. We take the Burst to see if we can do anything with it. Alright, healing for 16 seems great. Puts us up to 23, which is right below 24, which is exactly where we want to be. Oh, puts us up to 33. I can't do math. God. Well, we're still below 36, so the same thing sort of applies. Probably upgrading Burst. Burst is a really good upgrade. I could see Dodge and Roll getting an upgrade. Go for the Eyes is something we talked about. Go with Holes is not very good. Force Field just gets more block and it's still unplayable. Yeah, let's go for Burst. We have 2 copies of Flying Knee, so a lot of the times we whatchamacallit? Get extra energy on the Burst turn. I want to save Akabiko for Riddle with Holes, but I don't want to miss out on all damage this turn. So I think we just waste it on the Strike. It's good, but it's not like run-changingly good. It's 55 damage versus 15. So it's an extra 40 damage. Versus it being an extra 8 damage, so it's really an extra 32 damage. I guess 32 is more than I'm going to do this turn. Alright, so let's backflip and look for it then. So now I would only do 17 plus 9 this turn, 26. Yeah, okay. We can put Vulnerable with it too. It seems like it's pretty important to get it right. We can Burst Glacier here. I think actually just Glacier blocks out. He's only hitting us for 18. Glacier blocks for 14. So we could just Glacier defend, but Burst Glacier is way fancier. Oh my god, where are you? Riddle with Holes, what the hell? Alright, well we can defend, dodge, and roll. And then sulk in the corner. Okay, so we're doing a Vulnerable Potion. And we're hitting him for 16 times 5. Alright. It's a good start, although it's a little late. We're already blocked out. Oh wait, we're taking 2 from the burn. I wish we had some damage on a skill we could burst. Maybe we do. Oh yeah, defect cards. Well, we could burst Overclock and then find something good. What is in our deck? Good evening, Ragnarok. How's it going? I've started a new project, so I'm gonna play all the combinations. We already lost with green Ironclad, so now we're trying blue Silent. I'm not sure what card I would be excited to draw from here. So I don't know why I would take Overclock. I think I just take Charge Battery. And then do some damage. Is it looking better than the Ironclad? I think we're still losing here. We can play the Force Field, but we don't need to. Dodge and roll gives us block next turn. We can discard the burn, which is nice. We want to put a strike on top. I think we do. We're so far behind on damage. He's supposed to be down to like 30 by now. Hi, Coconut. Is your life hard? Well, this is a pretty good block turn. Still probably taking a little bit. No, actually, we blocked out. Alright, well, we're getting our burns upgraded. We're only halfway there. So, I'm not sure how we're going to win this fight, but I guess we'll burst backflip. We can burst a charge battery too, since burst is upgraded. That helps if next turn is like Riddle with Hull's Glacier, I guess. We are still taking damage. We're blocking for 12 and taking 13. But we're going to neutralize, so we're not actually taking damage. Maybe we were supposed to rebound the neutralize. That was the play. I guess that's just flying me. It gets damage and 4 energy next turn. Not 5 energy next turn, though. Which is really cool. We do have a lot of discard, I suppose. We're still blocking out. Oof. So, okay, so Akiran, you literally have infinite channel points, right? Is that correct? Oh, you don't. Okay, you just have channel points for legitimate purposes. Okay, so I will spend a second talking about the flat Earth conspiracy. There's a phrase that seems very reasonable that I hate, and that phrase is do your own research. The phrase "do your own research" is like simultaneously like pompous and condescending, and also just like utterly foolish, and like just disrespectful of society. Like, I feel like everyone uniformly should be offended by the phrase "do your own research," because like, okay, we have a whole education system, and to get to the point where you even understand the sort of top of the mountain research that's ongoing, right? If you want to like be a theoretical physicist, right? It's going to take you like 20 years of basically constant schooling to be able to read a paper about theoretical physics and be like, I understand what's happening, and I disagree for this reason, you know? I have like a well-reasoned, you know, thought about this topic. And people who say do your own research are sort of flippantly just throwing those like decades of hard work and like sweat and tears by those grad students away. And they're saying, you know what? When I Google something and allow Google to confirm my suspicions, that's more valid than when some other person, you know, like has a reasonable thought, right? And look, I get it, okay? When you look out at the horizon, it looks flat. I can see too. the Earth does look flat, but like, if you've ever been on an airplane, like, you can't actually see it. It's like the scope of the conspiracy required for the Earth to actually be flat is just staggering. And in order to believe something that has such a high burden of proof, you would need some really extraordinarily powerful evidence, and that just doesn't happen. I think that most people who say the Earth is flat are trolling and don't actually believe it. So that's fine. Generally, I would choose not to engage on a topic like that, because I assume that all of the arguments being made are in bad faith. But, you know, I can't avoid engaging with it when there's channel points at stake. Stakes are too high. And then I have I'm due to talk about the cat, but I don't see the cat, and I would want the cat to be here. Talk about the cat. The cat's name is Coconut. Coconut is, it's my wife's cat. So Coconut has known my wife for longer than I have. And she is extremely old. She's an English house cat. She's like 18 years old. She has failing kidneys. So she's very frequently upset by problems that she has in the bathroom. This happens really commonly with house cats. Cats evolved to be desert predators originally, so their kidneys are super efficient because they can't afford to waste water. But unfortunately, that means they have their kidneys are sort of locked in with their lifespan. So it's like, all right, this desert cat needs to survive for 15 years, right, in order to successfully reproduce. So we're gonna make a kidney that is a fucking miracle of biology, but then stops working after 15 years, because that's the trade-off you have to make to have a miracle kidney that's super efficient. So when you have a cat that lives for longer than that, their kidneys start failing. So we have to feed her special food and laxatives all the time. But she's pretty happy. She's very, very cuddly. She's still she's still very acrobatic. She doesn't fall frequently. But she's starting to get those really old cat symptoms where sometimes her leg gets a little stuck. So, she's old. Looks like we're dying here to Hexaghost. But let's throw away this burn to block a little bit. Oh great, we found Neutralize. Okay, so Neutralize saves us here. And then we absolutely need to get damage. There's no way we survive another big attack. Next turn is a small attack though. Late-acting deleterious genes. That's an interesting combination of words. I don't know anything about that. I think we need the damage more than we need the block. We're not actually dying right now, and we have to do 31 damage over 2 turns, 100% or we die. So let's do as much damage as we can, and dodge and roll probably blocks for 8, so we'll do that. I like the Silent a lot. I didn't say that Silent is the. I think I did say that Silent is my least favorite character from a design perspective, because a lot of the runs feel the same. My favorite part about Silent is Wraith Form. Wraith Form is oh my god, did we really draw no damage while he's at 5? Hold on, I have to finish this turn. We have 1 million energy. Okay, we finally drew a strike. Okay, great. So we actually won. So the reason Silent is the best character to play is because Wraith Form is super skill testing. Wraith Form just constantly asks you this really interesting question of okay, you have to become a ghost to win this fight, but doing so will kill you after Ghost wears off. Can you win the fight in the next 2 turns, right? Or if you've done the Council of Ghosts event, then possibly that answer is 5 turns. If you've duplicated your Wraith Form, then maybe that's 9 turns. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, but just that part of playing Silent is really interesting. Okay, Creative AI makes that Force Field playable, which is a big goal for the deck. But is that actually what we're doing? Because we have a burst now, so maybe we're just doing something completely different. This deck is a mess. We're like going a lot of different directions. We have like a rebound in case we turn into a claw deck. We have a riddle with holes in case we want to do strength scaling. We have a burst in case we find a skill we want to play a bunch of times. We have a force field trying to do power synergy stuff. Yeah, so we have added the blue modifier. So we're going through all of the combinations of classes. So this is, we lost with green ironclad. This is the second one. This is blue silent. If we take adrenaline, we can burst it, and that's nice. Although we already have tons of next turn energy. We have 2 flying knees. So gaining extra energy right now doesn't necessarily seem like it's something we need. If we take Creative Eye and we get Snecko Eye, we're pretty happy. Snecko Eye makes Force Field usually cost 0 once you've got a couple of powers. Randomize the cost of Glacier and Riddle with holes. It gives you more options to put things together with Burst. I believe it will give Silent and Defect powers. So yeah, so Creative AI can give us infinite deck scaling, which is actually like pretty good. It's like Creative AI on Silent is pretty great. It can give us infinite Wraith forms too. Can also give us like Echo forms and the standard defect stuff. See you later, Ragnarok. Should be online for another 2 hours. It's generally longer than people's dinner time. I think I'm going to pick Creative AI just for the sheer joy of it. It's like a really new experience to play Creative AI as a silent, so let's just do that. I think it's reasonable. Okay, so we don't have any potion synergy stuff. We don't have like White Beast statue or anything, so we're not like forced to choose Sacred Bark, but it would be fine. We don't have any Shiv stuff, so it's not like obviously terrible for us to pick Velvet Choker. We do have a lot of energy with flying these. So we could run into situations where we're unable to play cards with Velvet Choker. But we could also just run into situations where it's easy for us to play Creative AI, which would be pretty nice. I like that quite a bit. So I think let's grab Velvet Choker. Okay, so 2 fights, 3 question marks seems like a good start to Act 2. Fire Elite seems good too. We can also get that here, although in a slightly different order. So we're probably going to end up at one of these 2 places. Let's go to the right, because then we get an extra Fire Elite after that. Although we have a good chance of dying, because we're kind of underpowered. But let's give it a shot. Bark is great. Would Bark be OP if you healed like 5 HP when the double pot cannot trigger? Oh, I see what you mean. With Toy Ornithopter. I think Toy Ornithopter doesn't work the way you're implying it does with Bark, because Bark just means that the magnitude of the potion is doubled, not that you play the potion twice. So Toy Ornithopter only ever triggers once. Yeah, it is kind of sad with Smoke Bomb. There's only a couple of potions like that. I don't mind it too much. Both Glacier and Force Field block out here, so we should probably play Glacier over Force Field. We could rebound Glacier. Rebound Glacier, Dagger Throw. I guess we would want a Dagger Throw before we rebound Glacier, or else we will draw it again. Okay, so let's start off with Dagger Throw. Wasting Akabiko. Worth calling that out. Yeah, rebound Glacier's fine. Yeah, there's only a couple though. It's like Smoke Bomb and like Stance Potion, and then like there's like 1 or 2 more. I don't feel like it's a big deal. Probably Glacier double Flying Name. Take some damage. I don't see a reason to play a Strike there. Oh, we don't take damage, huh? I thought wrong. We can play all the cards because we have 6 energy, so let's do that. This bird is still the biggest threat, I believe. We can riddle with holes to knock down the bird. 2 plus 1. It's not lethal for that. If we backflip and find a strike, we can kill this bird and knock down another bird. Let's try that. Burst instead. Sacred Bark is still so powerful. Like, the real reason Sacred Bark is good is Regen Pot. It takes Regen Pot from, like, kind of a meh thing, where it's like, this is worth, like 12 health, but you have to, like, kind of mangle a fight to get it. Whereas double Regen Pot is like, this is, 50 health in a bottle. You just drink it. It'll put you at full health. Top you up. And, like, fruit juice and stuff. It's crazy. Okay, so we didn't get an attack. We could burst, dodge, and roll. We could just smoke bomb. I hate this fight. I lose this fight all the time. We could riddle with holes, neutralize, go for the eyes, dodge and roll. Neutralize and dodge the eyes, go for the eyes, both apply weak, and we have Paper Crane. So, actually, Paper Crane does nothing here. Oh wait, it makes him round down to 1, I believe. Here, let's check this out. Yeah, he does round down to 1. Okay, so that saves us 12 damage. And then we neutralize another one to round him down 2. And then we riddle with holes the one still standing. And then we're like blocked out, right? Mostly. We take 1. That's okay. Found the line. Man, this front bird just wants to be huge. But I won't let him. We could creative AI right now. And block out. So let's do that. Oh, he's already weak. Oops. I thought we were gonna... Okay, well we can reduce the damage there. Take 2. Get an after image. Okay. Let's do some damage to him while he's on the ground. Yeah, noxious fumes. Footwork is fine. Maybe it only generates silent powers. I don't think it's true, but it might be. We get that huge rounding error here, where it reduces by 2/3. Yeah, well, 40% is larger than 33%, so it rounds down twice. Oh, oops. I didn't get the strike because I forgot that we took out the accuracy. Do shivs. Get rid of with holes again, and probably knock down this front one. Oh, we should have rebounded that. Rebound on riddle with holes is crazy in this fight. Looks like the fight's probably won though. Because it's pretty fun. Oh, I guess I should have kept the strike because it was lethal. Ooh, bias cognition. Crippling Cloud seems great. We have crazy weak synergy with the Paper Crane. We also have a Burst Plus. Yeah, we did not only get silent powers. we got a bias cogger at the end, so we did confirm that. Yeah, Crippling Cloud seems amazing. Let's take that. Oh, look, we got it. Burst Crippling Club. Burst Crippling Club defense seems good. We can take up plated armor off with the first attack here. That's pretty neat. Usually you can't do that. Thanks, Akabiko. We could creative AI defend. Take one, and then play a useless attack. Okay. I guess it's not completely useless because we get next turn and redeem. Buffer Glacier seems fun. Alright, so we should be blocked out for the fight. Do we want to rebound neutralize or no? I think no. Storm. That's weird. I don't know if I want that. I guess I'll play it. Electrodynamics? I mean, I guess it does damage. Okay. We probably have lethal here. Yes, we do. Setup plus. We could take a one of our powers and make it cost 0 until we play it. Don't think we want accuracy. We could set up force field or creative AI itself or crippling cloud, rogue with holes. We could burst it and do it twice. Just have a completely empty hand. We can take Sunder. Sunder does a lot of damage. We have Rebound, so we could Rebound and then Sunder. Kill an enemy, draw a Sunder, play the Sunder again. Seems pretty neat. There's Coconut. I was talking about you earlier. I think we just skip here. None of this stuff is crazy. Ooh, we could get Jaxed. Strikes are pretty low value. We could just transform 2 of them. Although, we have Akabiko. So if we take the first turn strength, we could have some crazy turn 1 stuff. Maybe if we, like, bottle that Riddle with Holes, we could just, like, get a damage cap with it. Against the heart. It only works on the first turn, but so does Akabiko usually. Also, if you transform cards, you never know what you're getting. Sometimes it's not good. But I think I'm going to go for transform here. We got white noise, which is great. We can burst out of white noise. And then Bane, which is probably better than a strike, but not by much. Bonfire Spirits. Do we want to give them anything? We could get some max HP. We could give back Force Field. We are kind of on the border of getting that to work, though. So maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be sarcastic about Bane. Bane is certainly strictly better than Strike. I don't think there's any situation where you'd want to do less damage. I mean, I guess technically there is. Like if you're trying to set up like nunchaku for the next fight, and you don't want to get a kill with an attack, then maybe strike is better than Bane. But like, come on, that's not how you build your deck. I'm gonna fill my deck with neutralizes, so I can always control my nunchaku. We could give up a Glacier. So, like, okay, if we give up an uncommon, we go to full health. If we give up a rare, we go to full health and get extra max health. If we give up a common, we get a little bit of health. And if we give up a basic, they ignore us. If we give up a curse, they poop. Strike dummy, that's true. There's nothing I really want to give up, though, so I think we just ditch a strike here. Sorry, spirits. Surprise snake plant. We can burst a crippling cloud and a glacier. Oh wait, we can't afford that. Well, burst crippling cloud is definitely happening. And then I guess defend. And I think we hold the Akabiko for a turn instead of taking 11 damage. Do like 11 damage, but we have like approximately a 1 in 3 chance of getting Riddle with Holes. And that's 40 damage, so I guess I'll take it. I'll take that chance. There it is, Riddle with Holes. Okay, it was worth it. Oops, should have envenomed first. That was probably lethal. My bad. Looks like it's lethal anyway. Distilled Chaos. I think I like the Smoke Bomb. We definitely can get in trouble here. A lot of weak options, and weak is really good with Paper Crane, but I think we've got enough of it. We've got an upgraded Neutralize, a Go for the Eyes, and a Crippling Cloud. Burst Plus, kicking around. It's being weird. We just skip this whole reward section. Do we upgrade a card? I would like to upgrade Crippling Cloud. Crippling Cloud is really good. Yeah, upgrade it. Upgrade Go for the Eyes. Riddle with Holes just gets 1 extra damage. I mean 5 extra damage, but you know, it doesn't get an extra attack, which would be the huge thing. Maybe we rest? We do actually heal it for exactly 19, which is pretty convenient. Okay, yeah, I think I just rest. Oh wait, we could heal for 21, so we're missing out on 2. Eviscerate does the same Akabiko dance. Kinda. It's like less good in every way though. So I think we pass on it. We only have 1 orb slot, so Barrage is probably not good. And we're kind of past the time when Melter is good. Where are you, Coconut? I bet she just peed on the stairs. Okay, so we don't have any Riddle with Holes right off the bat. We could Smoke Bomb this. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to take a small amount of damage here. We could Rebound, Survivor, Double Defend. Block for 18. And take 16. Seems like a lot. We could upgrade everything. And then Survivor blocks for 10, 11, and Defend blocks for 8, so we get an extra 9 block. I think we just smoke bomb. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think it's the right thing to do. We might get 2 elites later. Sorry, slavers, not today. Okay, let's play a match game. I don't want clumsy. Most likely there's only 1 pair of clumsies, so I'm going to click here. Okay. I don't want another copy, I would go for the eyes, but I could have one for free if I wanted it. I would take a neutralize. Nope, I got a neutralize. I guess I would take a catalyst. There's actually a 1 in 3 chance this is catalyst. Ninja scroll. Wow, I wish I'd taken the mutagenic thingamajig. I forgot to turn on the ending. I just realized we're way too late to like go back. Can't believe that's I waited this long to find that out. We probably weren't going to win anyway. Probably doesn't matter. So let's smith something. Probably creative AI. It's kind of hard to play. I don't think it's bad. I disagree. Let's Crippling Cloud and Shiv you. Oh wait, no, that's not. We want to do 13 to you, not 12. 12 is an inconvenient number. So I guess let's Shiv you. And then see how we make 13. We can make 13 out of 9 and 4. I don't really want to rebound anything, but I guess I will rebound the flying knee. Seems okay. Oh look, we used exactly our Velvet Choker limit, and it wasn't a problem. Alright, we got a free frame here for Creative AI. I guess I'll play Tools of the Trade, sure. Do we want to play Static Discharge? I don't think I do. We can Riddle with Holes to kill Sneaky Gremlin, which blocks for a lot. Let's do that first. We're going to neutralize Gremlin later in case he attacks next turn, and put the rest of the damage into Wizard. Make sure we can kill him if we need to. We can Burst Glacier to block. I don't think we need a second copy of Creative AI. He's hitting for 27, so we do actually need to Burst Glacier if we want to block. We can play the unupgraded Neutralize from the 12-card shuffle to keep him weak next turn. Then we have to choose either Bane for damage or Flying Knee for next turn energy. 14 versus 8, it's pretty significant damage, 6 damage. Alright, I'll take the damage. We can kill the wizard with one of these 9 damages and this 4 damage. Or we could do both of these on him and waste 5 damage to get extra weak on leader. So we don't need to block this turn. Let's go ahead and rebound the neutralize plus. That seems wise. Just keep him weak. Develop a loop. Footwork seems great. I don't think we're going to play Static Discharge this turn either. Probably need to riddle with holes on leader. Which means we can neutralize on Sneaky Gremlin, I guess. I guess we can just kill him with dagger throw and the neutralize. Or we could just dagger riddle withholds him to death, and then we get extra neutralize on leader. Seems okay. Okay, we don't need more weak on Gremlin Leader. He's weak for the rest of the fight. Or we lose the fight. We could still go for the eyes on Mad Gremlin. Looks like we need to block this turn, so let's get rid of Bane. Is this whenever he's attacked, or when he receives damage? It receives damage, so we can reduce it with that. Let's get some more options. And then I think defend Survivor. Maybe we didn't need that last Survivor. No, we didn't. Alright, Noxious Fumes is great. It's kind of what we've been waiting around for. We can rebound Glacier with it. Develop some more weak for no reason. Yeah, you're old. Here, come here. We have an Echo Form available. But we need to make up some block as well. So we'd have to like Echo Form, defend, neutralize on the Sneaky Gremlin. That reduces his damage to 4, or to 6 rather, so we're taking 16. Minus the existing 4 block, so we're down to 12. And then defend makes it 3 damage. I think I can take 3 to develop Echo Form. Or we can go for the eyes too. But that doesn't actually improve anything. So we just put the damage on the leader. Looks like this might be the Blessing of the Forge to block. Accuracy's terrible, so let's get rid of that. And then we just play all 4 block cards, I think. And then maybe survive. We're taking 15 times 5, essentially, so that's 75 damage. We could double Flying Knee to block for 15. Actually, no, that doesn't even do it. Okay. Probably should have done that on the Survivor. Yeah, we actually like almost blocked out here. This deck is crazy. Okay, we're playing something twice. Let's not forget that. Probably going to be Force Field. Oh wait, we're already almost blocked out. We only need 10 more block. So we can just play Force Field once. So we don't need this. Maybe it's finally time we Static Discharge? No, I think we double backflip. And then rebound Force Field. And then I guess Bane and Strike Plus. And then we're out of cards. He's still weak from way before. So we'll get rid of this neutralize. We've got too many sources of block this turn. Can we Flying Knee him to death? I believe we can. So we do 22 with that. He goes down to 7 and dies. Go for the eyes. We got him. Okay, well, it was a little bit hairy, but we got there. Strawberry is 7. We were talking about this earlier. Well-Laid Plans is both great and it is a power. Has some power synergy stuff. I think we just grab that. Do we plan on taking another elite? We could go here, rest, get a card reward. Fight an elite. Seems good. I think we skip these. This one's a power, this one blocks. Those are the things we need, but they're both like kind of bad at it. This is like among the worst powers. And this one doesn't block for much. You think Storm? Storm's like, it's reasonable. You could play it with creative AI. I mean, I get it. But we only have one orb slot. It sticks a card in the deck. Okay, so we definitely want to neutralize this turn, which means we're spending Akabiko. And one Akabiko target is as good as the other in this hand. We got no multi-attacks. We could theoretically like try and like well-laid plans backflip and draw Riddle with Holes. Actually, I kind of like that because I'm going to play well-laid plans either way. So let's do that. We didn't get it. Okay, that's fine. We could burst White Noise. We would have to play both of the powers or lose them. Actually, we'd only get to play one of them because we'd be up to 5 cards by the time we got there. And I kind of want to play Neutralize. Yeah, we definitely can't do all that. Also, even if we did play Burst and White Noise, Force Field would still cost 1. I think I want to Neutralize. The rounding is really good here. I think we could go down by 3 damage to 4 times 2. So I guess we just Burst White Noise to just shuffle some cards in, or some powers into the deck, and then Neutralize. No, that can't be right. That's way too slow. So maybe it's Neutralize, White Noise, play the power, and then like Flying Name. It goes down to 4 times. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. Let's do this. A second copy of Well-Laid Plans. Well, that's not very good. Maybe we save Burst now. I think we just Flying Knee and Shiv. Oh wait, I guess we could Strike. Shiv gets rid of a Shiv in the deck. Oh wait, we can't play Strike. Energy. Okay, let's hold on to Burst and combine it with, whatchamacallit, Crippling Cloud. That's the card. Alright, so we Burst Crippling Cloud. Survivor is most of the cards. We only need 1 copy of Survivor, so we could Burst Crippling Cloud, play 2 more cards somehow, and then Survivor, and still block out, but we don't have that much energy, so... We're forced to just go to Sender's Bane, unfortunately. Alright, nothing super fancy this turn, just play the whole hand. He needs planning. Okay, Creative AI is good. Creative AI double defend. Yeah, let's start getting some buffers or something. Hold on to rebound, I think. Uh-oh, Creative AI is not what we needed there. We can Glacier Force Field. Glacier blocks for 14, sitting for 24, so that would block out. And then I guess we'll hold on to rebound again. We can Envenom and then like play a bunch of attacks. And then Survivor. Let's rebound Survivor. And I guess save the Bane. Not a great turn. What are you blaming me for? I didn't do nothing wrong. Except for, you know, die to Book of Stabbing. Everyone's done that once or twice. 4 times 8. That sounds like a lot of damage. It's 32 damage. We can block for 8. Do we have lethal? No way. Riddle with Holes is 15, Bane is 14. Those together is 29. We also apply 7 poison. So 29 plus 12 is 41. We're off by a cool 30. Probably do want to play Riddle with Holes Bane though. No worries. I just thought it was funny that we're off by 30. Yeah, I think the best line is Riddle with Holes, Bane Survivor. We need to get that poison going. Because it's like, we're off by 30, but we have 12 poison, so we might get it next turn. Well, we couldn't afford Dagger Throw, that was all of our energy. Look at Heatsink's Well-Laid Plans to draw a card, that's kind of cute. Dagger Throw also draws a card. Not an attack. Backflip? Can I get an attack, please? Thank you. Ginger's nice. Footwork in the deck. Okay. We could backflip to look for... God, how do I always forget this card's name? I'm so bad with card names. Riddle with Holes. But I think we just go nuts with Shivs and Flying Knees and stuff. We only get to play 6 cards, and we got 5 of them right off the bat, so let's do that. And then I think I won't backflip, because I wouldn't be able to play the card that I draw. Would have been a defend and a creative AI, I suppose. Creative AI, double defend, take 5. Develop a Flying Knee. Seems okay. Creative AI is really important because of all the dazes. And keep good options available. After Image is kind of weak with Velvet Choker. It's gonna have to be Barrier this turn, or we're gonna die. Machine Learning. Pretty much the same card, right? We'll play all the cards, because that's the max block. I guess I could Gambler's Brew to try and draw a card. Yeah, if we don't, we're dead, so... I guess we're not technically dead. We're at, like, 2. I wish I had that. Yeah, 2. I was right. We can't kill him, I'm pretty sure. So we do 16 damage with that. Do we skip Bias Cog or do we play it? I have no idea. I guess it decosts Force Field, but Force Field's in the discard and it shuffles the days, so I think we don't play it. So let's discard it. Finish him off with Bane and Riddle with Holes on Chisholm. I'm pretty sure we're not surviving this fight. That blocks for quite a bit. Hey look, we're surviving. We're surviving this turn. Who knows about the fight? We can use Well-Laid Plans to keep a Well-Laid Plans in hand. We're currently blocking for 8. So we are blocked out. I guess we play Envenom. We could just hold it, but it costs 2. Yeah, we need to Envenom, and then, like, he needs to not attack, and we need to top deck Riddle with holes. That's the plan. We did. We also top decked Force Field. I don't know if that's enough block. We need to play 6 cards to get after image block as much as possible. I guess that looks like this. Looks like we're surviving. Yeah, okay. Guess I'll keep the electrodynamics because it's a little bit of damage. Alright, I don't know if we can block for 22. I don't see any block. We could heatsink electrodynamics and draw something. Seems really unlikely to work. Neutralize blocks. Now we only need 13. Dagger Throw draws a card. Bias Cog does actually block. Bias Cog electrodynamics blocks for kind of a lot. I don't know if that's enough. It actually does a bunch of damage too. So it makes this block for 9, so we block for 11 and die. Well, I threw away the heat sink, so that's not an option anymore. Okay, so he's at 22. We could do 18 with these. And apply 2 poisons. That does 20 damage, almost enough. We do get block per card played. I'm not sure why you're bringing that up. So this blocks for 9, so it's 11. Yeah, I guess we do block out with that Bias Cog electrodynamics. It seems like it's probably enough damage to, at the very least, win next turn. But is it enough damage to make Coconut stop yelling at us? I don't think so. I don't think we could ever do enough Slay the Spire damage to stop Coconut in her tracks. Well, that was a bit of a harrowing experience. We end up having a lot of energy frequently. I don't think we're want a skewer though. Yeah, I think we pass on all these. You know, I think we'll just take an upgrade here. Oops, I misclicked. Streamline is damage. We can rebound the Streamline. Have a rebound. We could, I think we pass on these two. Okay. Hey Baylor, how's it going? We are doing something weird, doing a new project where I'm trying out all the class combinations. So the next 28 runs are going to be different modifiers. It ends up being quite a bit harder than I thought because you don't get a meow bonus when you play custom runs. So we're struggling a bit, is what I'm saying. We get Riddle with Holes plus Akabiko here is fun. I think it's White Noise over Crippling Cloud. It does eat 2 of our Velvet Choker cards, but then we can just play shivs for the other ones. Or 2 shivs and a strike, probably. Not sure if Luke does anything crazy in the fight, but we have Creative AI, so we'll give it a chance. And we shuffle a shiv. Glacier blocks for 14. So we can, like, Glacier defend. We can just Glacier double flying me and take 4. Get a bunch of energy for next turn for, like, Creative AI stuff. Or, like, I guess we can't burst backflip because there's no backflip. Backflip's right here. We also have Loop, so getting a Frost Orb up front seems good. Yeah, there should be 28 because there's each starting character has 3 sort of 1 modifier combinations, and then 3 2 modifier combinations, and then 1 3 modifier combination. So it's 7 per 28. So definitely doing at least 1 flying knee. I think we need to start hitting orbs because they could take our creative AI, and that's the whole plan. They are in fact going to take burst and creative AI. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully we target the correct one. If I were front orb and I had the choice between burst and creative AI, I would take creative AI. Because the orbs are kind of like little floating robots, and if he can crack the code on that creative AI, then maybe he can be the next bronze automaton. Yep. I got into his head. That's how we predicted him. Alright, we have a footwork available. And a well-laid plans. Well, I guess we're playing all these cards because we... Yes, so silent plus blue cards is very different than defect plus green, because, yeah, you got it. I was reacting to your comment as I was reading it, and you said the same thing I was going to say. What do you need me for? Go for the Ice blocks out. Neutralize peels off a artifact charge. Those are both things we want to do. I guess we just play both of these. There's not really any value to well-laid plans right now, but... Still can't actually weaken him, which sucks because we have Paper Crane. But we can move towards getting that with Neutralize, or we can block out an orb. Probably want to rebound Neutralize because of the extreme value of those artifact charges. We're taking a lot of damage, that is true. I don't think we're dying. We get to play all the cards in the hand, so it's really just what do we want to rebound. And do we want to put all the damage on the creative AI orb? I think we definitely want to put all the damage on the creative AI orb, except for the Neutralize. I'm not so sure about that. I think I will put the Neutralize on the orb. We might waste a weak charge if we kill that orb next turn, but we need the block. Yeah, we would have died if we didn't weaken him. I guess that was the right choice then. Okay, let's stagger through here and see what we get. A rebound. We could use both attacks to get our creative AI, but then we just shuffled, so we would kind of lose the creative AI, so we don't have enough energy to play it. I guess technically we could rebound Neutralize to kill him, and then play creative AI, but then we die. So that seems like a bad plan. Dodge and roll blocks out this turn, so we probably don't need Survivor. So let's play dodge and roll, and then weaken this orb so that we can kill him in an emergency later, and get our creative AI, and then take a artifact charge off of him. I'm just gonna assume we never get the burst plus back, and that we kill Bronze Automaton instead. So we're gonna put the rest of the damage on Bronze Automaton. Probably should have talked about this at some point during the whole act, but we are gonna get hyper beams. So I think really our only plan for hyper beam was creative AI into barrier, and it's a little bit too late for that now. We can shiv to block for 8, and backflip to try and draw an answer. We do have quite a bit of block with Glacier. We actually get through the artifact charges too, so Akabika gets, or Paper Crane gets a chance to reduce the damage. We actually are getting there. Wow. We missed creative AI, but we survive, and that's a victory. I guess I'll put Flying Nail on him because it actually works. Oh right, we get to retain it. Cool. Take that, Hyper Beam guy. What do you know? Okay, we definitely need to play Creative AI so that we have barriers up for the next time that happens. As though we were going to survive all the 2x attacks. We can block the orb with a defend. Go for the Eyes is not useful on Bronze Automaton right now, but I think we'll just retain it for when Bronze Automaton's attacking, because weak is really important. There we go, Force Field. It would not stack a weak, it only applies the weak if he's attacking, and he wasn't attacking. So we need that. And we definitely need to play this. Looks like it's finally happening. We're dying. We can weaken him. And... Holes. Kapow. Okay. That was fun. It seems like the cool things that you can do with Silent are like you can do like shivs and all for one. That seems like a really fun option that we didn't get. You could like burst a reprogram and just ignore the fact that you have an orb slot. That seems pretty good. You could obviously Creative AI and get Footworks, which is kind of the plan here. Yeah, seems like there's a lot of fun options.